although nothing was wrong with his legs. Lastly, he also would talk about his brother's scalp surgery, although no one ever told him of it. So, yeah, if this is true, then this boy is his own brother. In our 8th spot, we have the Titanic. So in my last video, I talked about the girl that clearly remembers being on the Titanic when it sunk. Well, according to this next story, we have another individual who remembers the same thing. So this woman states that when her nephew was 4 years old, he would talk about the Titanic all the time. There's just one thing. He never even learned about it, and he never watched the movie. One day, he just started mentioning it. He also claims that he had a wife he was aboard the ship with when he remembers all of a sudden feeling really cold. Every time he watches a movie that has boats in it or large bodies of water, he freaks out. In our 7th spot, we have Gone with the Wind. When a boy named Lee was just 2 years old, he claimed he had a different house than his other mother. When he was 3, he said his real birthday was June 26th instead of June 21st, the day he was actually born. He also said that he had a daughter named Jennifer and his middle name was Co. And that he wrote movies for a living. He also stated that he passed away when he was only 48 years old. His parents began to use this information to try and see what movies he would claim that he wrote. His parents read out a list of older movies to Lee, and when they said Gone with the Wind, Lee became excited and said he wrote the screenplay for the film. Well,
Team Deathmatch.
The man that wrote the
Here they come.
screenplay for Gone with the Wind was named Sidney Howard. Born on June 26th, passed away at the age of 48, and indeed had a daughter named Jennifer. All of their sons back, checked out. Hey, this kid should get on writing more screenplays. Who knows, maybe he'll once again become a well-known writer. Next up at number 6, we have Cameron McCauley. Now, there is a short little documentary on Cameron, in case you are wondering and want to check it out as well. So basically, when Cameron...
That came right up where I'm at.
he had another life on a remote...
Great minds think alike.
We have taken control.
Cameron was from Glasgow, but Barra is an hour flight away, approximately 220 miles from Glasgow. For 3 years, Cameron kept talking about his family in Barra. He said he had brothers and sisters and even had a black and white sheepdog. He said he remembers living in a white house near the beach and remembers planes landing nearby. He even remembers the view outside from his house's windows. Cameron began missing
Set my goddamn cell phone fire.
Super upset. That's when they ended up going to Barra to
Enemy at the
find his
bridge.
home. When they did find his home, it had the same view that Cameron described, and was apparently even home to the same dog. However, Cameron said he had a father named Shane Robertson that passed away from getting hit in a car. This is the one thing that doesn't check out. Apparently, there was never a Shane Robertson that lived there, so who was Shane? Honestly, maybe he was his father from like 2 lives ago.
Right.
We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with a police car accident. One day, Julie and her 4-year-old daughter Lily were out shopping. She began to remember how she passed away.
Hold it down, hold it down.
Lily began by pointing at a car and saying, "That car hit me." When her mom asked her what she meant, she said, "Before this, you and Dad were testing with another puppy attack." Then she remembers how her blood ran cold.
Enemies here.
The day she was telling her mom more details about her death. She said that she was hit by a red car. She remembers being in an ambulance and remembers her hurting. That's scary. In our 4th spot, we have the Tibetan Llama. In 1991, a boy named Sonim Wangdu was born. When he was 2, he realized he was the reincarnation of the Tibetan Llama. Then
Get the hell out of here, boy.
there have been 4 reincarnations of him. He's pretty powerful, to say the least. He just keeps coming back. When he was younger, Sonim had visions of his mother and knew words spoken by the 3rd reincarnated dead mom. In fact, the 3rd reincarnated llama, a year before his death, said, "I will be reborn in Seattle," where Wangdu was born. Eventually, he left his family to go to Nepal, where he was raised by monks, before becoming the head of monastery there. When he was asked how long he would stay in Nepal, he replied with, "Lots of time. I'm just going to stay here a long time." I mean, it's true, because he just keeps being reincarnated. In our 3rd spot, we have the grandson. This story was shared by a woman who lost her son at a
Maybe I should go back.
Eventually, she gave birth to another son who gave birth to her first grandchild. Since the day her grandson was born, she really identified her son that passed away. The grandson got older
Enemy at the warehouse.
and he called his grandma Mom. When she corrected him,
BMP drone in the air.
was his mom. Then one day he pointed to a photo of
push it.
old when he started having memories of his past life. This 3-year-old boy remembers being a teacher named Bua Kai. He talks about his previous family, wife, and children. He said that he passed away after being shot in the head. What's crazy is that this boy had 2 birthmarks on his face. One on the back of his head and one above his left eye. Those are the exact spots where the bullet entered and exited Bua Kai's head. Now, people believe that birthmarks tell some sort of story from our past lives. In this case, it's
Man, me and some of my kids got the same birthmarks. You telling me I was born again in my kids? Whoa! I should have just waited. I didn't see them on a...
Throwing grenade! Enemy at the warehouse. Inside! Grenade out! Grenade out!
Ooh, good shit. Good shit.
alive is how he was killed in his past. Now, Bua Kai was a real person that passed away about 5 years before Chennai was born. And in our #1 spot, we have the Hollywood star. Now, this next kid remembers being an actor from Hollywood. How cool is that? So, this little boy's name is Ryan. He was 5 years old. Now, he started claiming that he was someone else. He claimed that his real home was Hollywood, and he missed dancing in Broadway productions. He also remembers meeting some stars like Rita Hayworth, and remembers an agency where people would frequently change their names. Now, how on earth does a little 5-year-old know so much about the industry? He also said he used to live on a street with the word rock in its name. Now, his mother, Cindy, was so shocked at how much information Ryan knew, so she decided to do some research of her own. She found a photo while researching Hollywood stars, and Ryan pointed to a man and said, "That's him." The man's name was Marty Martin. He was a movie extra in the film Night After Night, as well as a Hollywood agent.
Enemy at the
Now,
warehouse.
all Ryan claimed checked out. Marty danced on Broadway, worked at an agency who created new stage names for their clients, and even lived at 825 Roxbury Drive. Rocks. Ryan also knew how many times Marty was married and knew that he had 2 sisters. So, what do you think of this one? I say put his acting and dancing skills to the test. See if he still got it. Starting off this countdown, we have the mother named Sally. Sounds like a title to an upcoming horror movie. This mother states that one day her daughter started to tell her
Enemy at
about
the
her
bridge.
past life and her reported death.
Hey,
She said that
the
her
figure.
previous mother's name was Sally, and that she died a long time ago on a Thursday. Then she said that on that day she was playing with her father's gun
came from
when it
behind.
accidentally went off and shot and killed her mom, Sally. Then when her mom dismissed this, saying that it's not true, her daughter said, "We come back, Mother." Maybe I should mention that this girl was 4 years old at the time. Pretty unusual for a 4-year-old to say things like that. The mother even claims that her daughter has never met anyone named Sally, or even watched any shows with a character named Sally in it. She also says that she's never even told her about guns, and she hasn't even watched any violent shows.
God damn it.
Spelled colonial, like C-O-L-O-N-I-A-L. Like, where's the curve sound? There's no R. Like, what's going on? Anyway, from a young age, a boy named Matthew would remember distinct details of his past life in Russia during World War II. It started off when Matthew would always draw really graphic pictures, like of dead people on the ground. When asked about it, he said, quote, "Stay out of my business,
Airstrike,
my
get
dad
down.
died at that time." Matthew's mom ended up putting him in therapy to see if the therapist could explain Matthew's autism. At therapy, Matthew said, "I am not."
Oh my God,
The
they're-
therapist also realized that some of his drawings looked like a map of Frankfurt, Germany, and Russia. He
Allied
claimed that
UAV
Matthew was
overhead.
once a colonel in the Soviet Union. He learned that one time he was interrogated and was stabbed in his left thigh. Same spot where Matthew has a birthmark. He also learned that Matthew died a gruesome death. Matthew, his mom, and aunt all went to
Enemy
Russia.
personal radar overhead. Enemy care package inbound.
John Red, Polkasnik, Yevgeny Ivanovsky.
Enemy at the warehouse. We're down, not dead. Let's move.
Moving on to number 8, we have The Boy and the Scottish Pub. Just like the title suggests,
Enemy
this
down.
story takes place in a pub in Scotland. When a 4-year-old village in Karen forms, the little
Allied
boy
cluster strike
recognized the pub
incoming.
immediately and said, "My favorite place." The boy was able to direct his dad to the bathroom in the pub, which was said to be hidden behind a wall and not even linked. Then the little boy kept saying how much he loved this pub and
Get the
sitting inside, but there was no fireplace. The boy
This is who we
insisted that
are.
there used to be one against a certain wall. Then he continued to talk about more details of the pub and about the owner and his friend Fred. Law staff then said that his claims were correct. Fred was the owner there, but passed away 10 years ago.
Shit.
Okay, wow. Either this kid has been sneaking out and partying it up at this pub, or he truly did go there in his past life. At number 7, we have the Egyptian daughter. So when this girl was young, she would have vivid dreams about the Egyptian pyramids. When she turned 8, she started to describe in detail the pharaoh's tombs. She would also tell her mom about the royal family members and their relationship to each other. She also remembers having conversations with the royals' maids about the royals' family secrets. She even